Good afternoon. My name is Kim Moss, and I'm assistant professor in the Department of Art and Visual Culture and within the Biological Premedical Illustration program. As a professional in biomedical visualization, I'm passionate about creating materials that explain, inform, and teach science. It's my job to call upon my background in science and art in order to distill complex content and present it in a new and meaningful way. With the amount and complexity of information that we have to process today, and the wicked problems and grand challenges we face, it is critical that science reaches a broad and diverse audience. But how do we reach the non-specialist and the general public when issues of health, climate change, and more are not easily solved, can be intimidating, and can elicit feelings of helplessness and anxiety? This problem can be exemplified by the data on health literacy. Low health literacy cuts across all demographics and education levels and is when we feel anxious about sickness, a diagnosis, simply going to a health facility. This means that medical information and the range of materials that patients receive is often confusing and not acted upon properly. So with the wealth of information and communication modalities that exist, we are still not reaching enough people. Furthermore, there are fewer opportunities for patients to slow down and consider lifestyle choices, elements of cause and effect, and reflect on past events. It's even harder to visualize the microscopic processes that happen within the body and to connect those to mechanisms of healing and disease. Therefore, while I've created a number of biomedical illustrations and a range of didactic materials and enjoy this work, I want to investigate the value of less formal and alternative presentations showing mechanisms of disease, cellular processes, and lifestyle effects, positive lifestyle effects, such as exercise. To do so, I want to blend the virtues of illustration, educational illustration, and fine art in a series called The Landscapes Within. I'm grateful to have had this work funded by a research grant from the ISU Center for Excellence in the Arts and Humanities. And this work is intended for a dark and quiet public environment where illuminated panels will encourage curiosity and draw a viewer in to take a closer look. So, launching from a what is it entry point and discovering internal microscopic anatomy, reflecting on personal connections with the content, a viewer might come to visualize, process, and engage with science. I have a few examples of this series on display today in the Great Hall, and I would love to talk with you about how we can create new discovery-based informal science education experiences and hear about what topics you are passionate about communicating. We can blend our areas of expertise and reach a broader audience to pull them into the science and to what they might be dealing with in their own lives. Thank you.